interesting riff in that, okay? And
Okay.
it goes like tam tam tarararara, tam tam tarararara, tam tam tarararara, tarararararara.
Hello everyone. I'm Ria Sawan. Welcome back to our Off the Record podcast. Today we are back with new guest, Mr. Ganesh Murli Iyer. He is a percussionist from Mumbai. He blends the Indian sounds with global beats. He connects with audience in very unique way. So welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to have me here. Like,
Starting to our conversation,
yeah.
my first question to you is which was the first percussion that you ever played in your life?
So, I mean, to be very frank with you, I started my journey in percussion with this instrument called the mridangam.
Okay.
It's a South Indian percussion instrument and it's played for Carnatic music, a
Okay.
genre of music found in the South. And also, it's used to play as an accompanying instrument in a dance form called as Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi.
Okay.
So that's how I started off my journey when I was around 8 or 9 years old in Chembur.
Okay.
And I started learning in Chembur Fine Arts. It's an institution wherein like they do hold a lot of concerts.
Okay.
Um, they have an auditorium, but they also run a music school there. So that's how I initially started my training.
Okay. So, who was your first mentor or teacher that you remember or you like that she's the my one of the best teacher. We remember such things like I remember this teacher because of she taught me this and because of her I'm here right now.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, I started learning under a Mridangam player called A.L. Nath
okay.
in Chembur. And surprisingly, he stays in Mulund now.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I started learning under him. Then I was under Mr. Shankar Lakshman, who is actually a Ghatam player, but
Okay.
he's also a very good Mridangam player, again in the same institution. Then for my advanced training, I used to go to Chennai to learn under like a very senior Mridangam player called Umayalpuram Shivaraman sir. He's a Padma
Okay.
Vibhushan
Oh, that's
Sangeet
nice.
Natak Academy artist, so a very very senior musician. So yeah, that's exactly like very gradually from Chembur I kind of spread my wings.
Okay. And
Yeah.
uh, coming upon to your profession, do you like to perform solo or like you like to perform in with full band and all stuffs?
So I mean, to be very frank, like historically speaking,
Okay.
percussion has always been about accompaniment, right?
Right.
Like if you have like a dholak or a tabla, right from a song of Pancham Da
Okay.
to a Sachin Jigar or a Ajay Atul song,
Yeah.
right? Any percussion instrument is always used for accompaniment,
Right.
like a dholki accompaniment or a dholak or a tabla or a mridangam or a pakhavaj accompaniment. But like around 100 years back, there was this tabla player called as Ustad Ahmad Jan Tirapa Khan Sahab, who actually started off this idea of percussion, like percussion solos, tabla
Okay.
solos.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's when according to my knowledge, that's how the concept of a solo percussion started, at least in India. And yeah, I mean that's how it has come about. And then you had Ustad Zakir Hussain and many other percussion artists of India who have gone solo and played a lot of sold out international solo
Right.
percussion solo concerts. Personally speaking, I like to blend both. I love to
Okay.
accompany also, and I have played solo gigs also. But yeah, right now I am trying to like kind of create a career that surrounds around a percussion solo
Okay.
concept. Yeah.
And you have performed in so many cities.
Yeah.
So, at which city you felt that it's fun to play here, and the audiences are also so friendly and
Yeah.
the thing.
I
So, which
think
city?
like one of the best cities that I have performed in is Mumbai, no doubt about
Oh,
it, because there's a reason for that. Um, as compared to other cities like Bangalore and like of course Bangalore and Hyderabad are like very metropolitan, and
right,
you have people from different cultures who have come and settled down there. But
right,
I think Mumbai traditionally has been metropolitan since a very long period of time,
right,
like
right.
150 years. So the people are much more welcoming here of newer concepts, and concepts that are not like very, um, like that are not the norm and are kind of out of the ordinary. So you get to try newer things
Okay,
more
right,
in
right,
Mumbai,
right.
and people are more welcoming of newer things in Mumbai
Like
as
more
compared to
friendly.
more friendly and more less judgmental also.
Right.
Yeah, in Mumbai as compared to cities like Delhi or Pune or Chennai. But like things are changing everywhere. Like our country is going
No
through a
doubt,
wave,
right.
a creative wave, as I like to call it. And I think the next 10 years is very good for the creative space in India. So
Okay.
most of the cities, yeah, but Mumbai is the best.
Okay. What's the longest time that you have jammed without stopping? Like the longest time.
That's a very interesting question, but like there are many answers to it, because like what exactly is a jam? Like, if I'm sitting with another musician, it's gone for hours. Like
Okay.
at a house jam, yeah, definitely. In a studio jam, it can't go for hours because like you have to pay
You
money,
have to
so
pay money, right?
it doesn't work like that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I have had some good musicians whom I have like had the honor and good fortune of jamming with for many hours together, and that's when, like the more time you spend with each other, that's when
Yeah.
you kind of form a bond, and that's
Right.
when you can like actually do some good stuff on stage. So it's very important to jam. Yeah, I mean, it started off like we thought we would jam for like half an hour, but then it's gone till 10 hours also.
Oh,
So
10 hours.
yeah.
Okay. So if you weren't be a percussionist right now, what would you do? Like, as in a other profession or in the
I
same?
mean, I'm already a lawyer, so
Oh, you're a lawyer.
yeah, I'm a
Okay.
lawyer by profession. Uh, but yeah, I'm doing that also. I'm doing this also. It's kind of like trying to mix in both the worlds. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any specific habit or any rituals that you follow while going up on the stage?
Nothing. I mean, like I was. Sometimes what happens is if there are a lot of people, you kind of panic.
Right.
Yeah, like no, like I, no matter how senior the artist is, it happens sometimes when you kind of panic when you see like 1,000 to 3,000 people,
People.
right?
Right.
So थोड़ी घबराहट होती है.
Right.
So I just mm, take like deep breathe, like I just breathe in and out and maybe meditate for like 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, to cool down my mind and to, kind of control my adrenaline rush. Because what happens is, in such situations, like you have a lot of adrenaline. So it's to control that. And so that you can actually be in control of yourself and the instrument that you're playing
Right.
on stage.
Right.
Yeah.
So, which instrument do you find is the most trickiest to play, but you enjoy playing that?
To be very honest, every instrument is tricky in its own way,
Right.
right? Like I mean, I don't play the keyboard, but if you ask a keyboard player, he will have 10 things that he'll find easy to play and 10 things that he'll find like tricky to play. So I think it depends on perspective.
Right.
It's tricky as long as you think it is.
Right. So how do you stay creative in making new rhythms? Like there are many more rhythms coming up, and there are different preferences which are preferred by audiences. So how do you stay creative in such competitive competition?
I feel that the moment you start about like start thinking about competition, you stop being creative. Because
Okay.
I mean, competition is a reality and a fact.
Right.
But then I feel that no matter what profession you do, you have to first learn to enjoy what you're doing,
Right.
and that's one of the best parts of the creative process. It's
Okay.
like if a mountaineer wants to climb Mount Everest, right? It's the journey that is more enjoyable
Right.
and not reaching the summit, because once you reach the summit, then what's next?
Yeah.
There's always something next to do.
Right.
But the journey that you undertake to reach like the top of that mountain or hill, that is actually what helps to, develop your psyche as a professional in that particular field. So
Right.
that's something that matters more.
To be
That's what I
creative.
feel. Yeah.
Okay. And one last question, that what advice would you give for the upcoming musicians who are going into the same field?
Even I am an upcoming musician, so I don't know how I can like how upcoming. I don't know how I'll be able to like advise upcoming musicians who are like me only. But I would say that there are few things that people think nowadays that actually matter to become anything, like whether it be a musician or a content creator or um, anything big in the space
Right.
of creativity. That's like followers, like numbers,
Numbers.
commercials, and all that. To be honest, like one of the most important things is to like believe in what you're doing,
Right.
right? And not believe in what others are doing.
Right.
People tend to believe in other things more than themselves. I feel that if you believe in yourself more and manifest, then it will work. Of course, like you
Rather
have to
than
work for it.
comparing, you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point like in like we constantly live in a world of comparison.
Right.
It's either done by us or by some
Someone
third
else.
person. Uh, it's good to compare yourself like as a critique, but then I think that's all that is left today in the world, right?
Right.
So if people do that a little less, then that will work for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recently I've collaborated with Ed Sheeran, right?
Yeah.
So how was your experience and what was the backstory and the entire story we want to know?
Yeah. So basically, just to clear out the misinformation that is spreading,
Okay.
um, I'm not just on his song Sapphire actually. Most people think that I'm just on his song Sapphire.
Okay.
I'm actually there on his album,
Oh.
and it's called Play, and it will be out on the 12th or 13th of September. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and I have played like South Indian percussions on it. That is, I've played the mridangam, the ghatam, and the kanjira,
Okay.
three percussion instruments from the south that belong to like the Carnatic tradition of Indian classical music.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it was very random to be honest. Like one of my friends um, from Warner Music India, right? He had like told me, he had asked me like if I would like to apply for like a recording session, which would be so like so called. It would. He just said that it would be a fun recording
Right.
session and all that. And so I just applied, and yeah, I mean, I just got a call back that you have to keep a few dates free in the month of June, and
Okay.
you'll have to and record a lot of samples of your instruments and all. So I was like, okay, chill, like just give me the dates, I'll come over.
Okay.
And around 2 3 days before the recording, right? Like I don't ask a lot of questions to people.
Okay.
Okay. So one of my friends was like, hey bro, do you know like who you're recording for? Like, it's like, nope. And he goes like, oh, he's a musician who's like given like multiple hits across
Okay.
the
Yeah.
world.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
was like, who is this? Who is this guy? And now I'm excited.
Hmm.
He's like, you're recording for Ed Sheeran.
Oh.
So it's like very random, absolutely random experience. But yeah, after that, I went to Goa. So we recorded for the entire album in Goa. Apart from me,
Okay.
there were more six. We were a group of six musicians
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Me, I was on South Indian percussions. Then Jayesh Kathak Bhai, he was on North Indian percussions like tabla, dholak, pakavaj, and all. That's a Maharashtrian instrument too.
Right.
Then Gautam Sharma was on like other percussions like duff and all that. Megha Rawat was on
Okay.
the sitar. Tapas Da, very senior musician who has played in most of Arjit Singh songs.
Okay.
He was there on like the string session. And then one of my friends from Pune, Rohan, who is like the youngest musician on the album, he was on the flute.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a very fun experience recording for Ed Sheeran in Goa. We were there for like around a week, and we used
Okay.
to have sessions every day. And the session used to last for like 1 2 hours, like not 2 2 3 hours
Okay.
every day. And it's a very interesting experience to like record for an international artist because
Yeah.
it happens very fast. Okay, like you will be recording for a song, you'll just get like 10 15 minutes to record for an entire song, and then
Yeah.
you'll be on to the next one, and then you'll be on to the next one because you're
Yeah.
recording an entire album, right?
Right.
So yeah, it was a very different experience for me because here I have not played in a lot of albums.
Okay.
Like I've played in individual tracks in an album, right?
Okay.
So I get a lot of time to play for that. Like I can like ideate about that track for maybe half an hour and then like go and jam over it and then do the final recording. Here
Right.
it's not like that. You jam and immediately you just get the jam
Change.
recorded.
Right.
So that's an amazing experience that I had,
Experience.
and
Yeah.
I think that's like what the international standard of recording is for
Right.
albums. And it's something more interesting about this is that it's not every day that you get to record for an international level artist like Ed Sheeran, and it's not
Yeah.
every day that an artist like Ed Sheeran records classical instruments,
Right.
whether it be Indian
Yeah.
or Persian or Chinese, right? So it's a very interesting album, 100%, and
Yeah.
it's also a very vision driven album,
Right.
right? So, and also like when you look at popular music that happens in the West, as compared to many of the other albums that have come out in the last 5 years, I think
Hmm.
this is an album that actually speaks about inclusiveness. Like,
Right.
how can a Western artist who does not know much about the culture of maybe India or any other Southeast Asian country, how can you actually adapt and enjoy the culture of this nation? Because India predominantly always has been shown as a country filled with slums and dirt and
Right.
cows,
Yeah.
right? If you look at his videos and the way he has respected the musicians here, has mingled with the people here, it actually it's genuine appreciation for the people and the culture. So
Right.
that is something that I really liked about the album.
Oh.
Like that's like come to be
Oh,
now.
it's unique
Yeah, yeah.
experience.
Like Sapphire did very good because not just because of the music, of course,
Yeah.
and all. It's also about like how he very nicely thought about collaborating with Arjit Singh,
Oh.
and also about how the videography was done, how to
Okay.
include each and every city in the country into his videography and his um, musicography, right? So yeah, I mean, I had a very fun time with Ed Sheeran. We all
Yeah.
had because he's a very chill
Okay.
musician, very simple, very humble.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's good. Okay. So now we are going to have a small rapid fire round with you.
yeah.
Okay. So one song you love drumming right now.
Uh, One song like that I would like to drum would be a very interesting word because I'm not a drummer.
Okay.
But like as a percussionist, I am into vocal percussions.
Yeah.
Why don't you like give any kind of song that you would like to listen to? What's there in your mind?
Actually, there are so many
Yeah.
things, like so many songs in my mind. Which one is your favorite that you can show?
Um, let's just go with. There's this song that Ed Sheeran like did in his album, like which he released, was called "As Is Am," and I'm
Okay.
there on that song.
Okay.
Um, and there's a very interesting tum tararara, tum tum tararara. So it's something that like actually it's a Persian song, and the
Okay.
lyrics and all are in English and Persian. But how he has incorporated like Indian rhythms into it is that they also have a culture of using 3 by 3 rhythms. That
Okay.
is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we also have a culture of doing this in our folk music.
Okay.
Takita 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 takita
Yeah.
takita 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 takadina takadina takita 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 din takita dim din takita din takita dim din takita. If you go to a lot of South Indian like if you
Yeah.
watch a lot of South Indian songs and movies, you'll have this din din takita takadin takita din din takita takadin takita tan ta tararara tam tam tararara tan tan tararara tararara.
Stop.
So yeah, that's something like that's something again that I liked about the album because very smartly, how can you incorporate an instrument from India
Yeah.
on a Persian song, which is sung by
That's
an English singer?
singer, right?
Crazy.
Okay. So your dream collaboration other than it.
To be honest, like I'm not like to be very frank, I never thought about like recording with Ed Sheeran itself. Like that
Yeah.
itself is a very dream-like
Dreaming
collaboration because
collaboration.
I mean we all have heard his songs. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
everyone has heard "Shape of You."
Right.
Everyone has heard "Perfect," "Photograph," and all that. So I mean I got to jam with him on these songs. Like I've jammed with him on "Perfect," and shape of you, right?
Okay.
That itself is like a dream, to be very honest. So as of now, nothing comes to my mind, but sure, maybe in the future I might have some other plans. Yeah,
Yeah.
possible.
And any annoying questions that musicians or percussions often get by audiences that you feel?
Yeah, I mean, like the most annoying question that I've gotten is like, play a song on the percussion. And I'm like, bro, I am not a keyboard, I'm not a melody musician. Like, I don't play the guitar or the keyboard. I can play the notes and like you will understand like the riff of the song. Like, how can I do that on a percussion instrument? That's so tough.
Okay.
And that's very irritating.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the guilty pleasured Bollywood song, according to you?
Guilty pleasured Bollywood song, according to me, is, I mean, that's a very difficult question because I don't listen to a lot of Bollywood.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, most of like the A.R. Rahman songs from the 90s,
Hmm.
like Urvashi,
Yeah.
tam 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 tam.
Hmm.
That's a very nice. There's a good groove to it.
Groove to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some songs of A.R. Rahman. Yeah.
Okay. And your most memorable, like childhood percussion that you have played and you still remember?
Uh, I don't know. I think the best percussion is the table.
Oh,
That's how I started
yeah.
banging on my school desk.
Banging on. Yeah,
So
that
one of my
everyone
school teachers
does.
was
Yeah.
like, you gotta put him in some tabla class because he's irritating the hell out of every kid in the class and the
Oh,
teacher. So yeah,
okay. So that was all for today's
yeah,
podcast.
nice.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun, and I really like the questions that you asked,
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
hope I could like answer them to the best of my capabilities.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, sir.
thanks for having me.
So this was all for today's podcast. Stay tuned for many more podcasts. Thank you.